felt like I needed to make a new crystal grid. So I want to make it in my bedroom, and I have this little space over here right in front of my window, and I feel like it'll get a lot of great light, and it's just a nice little area. I feel like I can put one. Um, yeah. So I want to make this grid today because I've had kind of I've had kind of a rough week emotionally. So I decided to kind of write down what I felt like, and then I like actually took it and crossed it out. Like, I don't want this anymore. And then I wrote down words of like what I do want to feel like. And then I started writing down stones that I thought maybe would help with that. And I started in the same way that I kind of started my last grid, the creative energy grid that I made a few months ago, maybe. Um, the citrine and the carnelian and things like that. And while there's nothing wrong with that, like it's just not enough. So in my head started popping like I need to make this like powerful and high vibe, like let's just like blow it out of the water type of thing. So I'm thinking now more like selenite and moldavite and phenacite and sphene and just a lot of things like that. But then I want to put some like purple in there too. So that's usually how I start with my grid making. I will think about like the feeling that I want to have or like the effect that I want it to have. And then I'll just start thinking about stones that give me that feeling. And then my next step is I'll usually walk over to where I keep most of my crystals, and I'll just start picking them up, and I'll make a nice pile, and maybe I'll use all of them in the grid and maybe I won't. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so not everything's gonna be over here, but I think we'll find a lot over here. So, I'm looking for power, high vibe, uplifting, but like I said, I also want to do like amethyst, I think. So I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna grab this. All of these quartz points I'm gonna grab because I'm gonna definitely need a lot of those. I don't know, garnet might be interesting in this. A little more amethyst, I think. I do want to use a good amount of selenite or satin spar in this. Here is phenacite. I definitely want to use the phenacite. Libyan desert glass down here. This is going to be nice. Ooh, definitely these herkimers I have. So I kind of have a little grid set up here, but I haven't, it needs redone, definitely. I need a new grid, a new large grid over here. I'm gonna take these herkimers, and I'm just making a little tray. What do we have in here? Maybe this clear quartz piece. This might be really cool in a grid. Amber. Oh, yes, I should definitely use this piece of amber, I think. And it's just like surround it with moldavite. Yes. Where is all my moldavite? I need to find it. I used to keep all of my moldavite on this little sticker right here, but it just doesn't tend to stay there anymore. So these little quartz pieces, it's all part of a sacred geometry set. Maybe I'll just take all of them. See how that goes. Any little points, you can always use those in a grid. Just kind of taking like whatever you might need. You don't have to use it all. Go through and pick up all my little quartz points. Oh, this is a piece of Himalayan quartz. It's crazy how different energies of different locations of quartz feel. Like Himalayan quartz and Tibetan quartz, man, it packs a punch. Speaking of cool quartz, maybe I should use this guy also. He's pretty cool. Okay, we'll put that in here. This is a nice big piece of petalite. Very high vibrational stone. I'll definitely take this. Some more quartz points in here. All right, I have to remind myself. Uplifting, powerful, high vibe. Take more of this selenite. I think there's just going to be like a ton of quartz in this grid. Maybe rose quartz. No, don't want that. Definitely, that was a no. I don't know why, but it was definitely a no. Maybe another piece of this. Oh, this is a nice little herkimer. I already put 4 little herkimers in the mix, but this one's a little larger. I just don't know what else I want from in here. I feel like I need to go to a different location. I wouldn't mind using this ruby fuchsite and maybe this selenite. Here is a piece of moldavite. Ooh. So I did find more of my moldavite. Here is just a little piece. This is another piece of moldavite. I found some more garnet so that the other piece of garnet I already got, this can be like a balance for that. I found lots of pieces of sphene. Sphene I've talked about in another gridding video, I think. It's such an interesting stone. I, on purpose, haven't read a lot about it because I like having my own experience with it, kind of. To me, sphene is just power. Like, it feels so powerful to me, and it's such an odd feeling. And I've said before, like, these are very light. They're physically very, very light, but energetically they feel very, very heavy. It's weird. They're cool. Another one that's weird but cool is fulgurite. It's one that it's just another like super powerful one to me, especially when paired with moldavite. It's almost like a little bit scary powerful. So I'm just going for it today, you guys. Let's just jump right in. I mean, I am putting the amethyst in here, so that'll be a little bit of a calm down factor, but amethyst is in itself a very, I mean, it's connected with the crown chakra, so it's very like psychically oriented and things like that. So it's not like a grounding stone, but it is a little bit of a like calming energy at least. I also put these iolites. I might put these in here. Iolite is another one for like psychic sight. That's not necessarily what I had in mind, but I just felt like I should pick them up. And then kind of going with the green theme, I just saw this preonite with epidote in it, and I thought it might be interesting. We might use it, we might not. And then speaking of power, I knew I had some moldavite in a medicine bag, and then I remembered what I had in this medicine bag, which is so powerful. I took it off the other day. I couldn't even deal with it. That says a lot for me. This is a meteorite, and it is, I mean, I'm speechless right now. I don't have anything to say. It's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like I'm trying to hold on to a lightning bolt right now, honestly. So this is definitely going in here for sure. And then in this one, I just have a few more pieces of moldavite, I think. I can't remember what else is in here. Ah, moldavite. Ooh. Oh, he wanted out of there. He jumped. Do you see him jump? This is my first piece of moldavite. I love him. Changed my life. This is a cintamani stone, which, if you can see, is kind of see-through, but like in a gray purple way. Can't really see it, but it's another one that's just very powerful to me. That's the name of the game today. Power, power. And then this little moldavite in the shape of a heart. How awesome is he? I love him. So cute. All right, so we have all these stones, and I was thinking about putting this Shiva lingam in the middle. And I feel like maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. What should I do in the middle? I do feel like I want him in the middle. So Shiva lingam is kind of a grounding stone to me. It's very healing. It's very balancing. I'm in love with this thing. I want to get an even larger one, but it's also kind of like a magical earthen energy. And let's face it, like a lot of really great magic comes from the earth. So I feel like this will be nice in the middle of all this like spacey power. We're going to try it. All right, so a lot of the time what I like to do is kind of start lining like things up. It could be like shapes, it could be like colors, it could be like energies. And that is just so I can kind of see what I have and kind of like build from there. Random power, random power. Oh, I just got this crystal in the mail the other day. It came in like a bulk lot of quartz, but look how beautiful it is. Just for being in like a bag of quartz. Ugh. Anyways. Ugh. See, like this power and this power, I feel like are going to be very like perfect together. I am so excited about this grid. I mean, I feel like he needs to go right here. I don't even... Okay, so this is everything. I guess I should start with this in the middle of my window, or at least the middle of this open section I have. So this is like, I guess this is the middle. And I'm gonna put this piece of amber right here. We could move it. We'll see what happens. Okay. I feel like I want to make a little circle around this with sphene and herkimer. This almost looks like a little necklace with this as the pendant, which is cool. I've always thought this would make a beautiful pendant. So we need something to balance this on the other side. Let's go ahead and just do the meteorite. So we have something from trees and something from space. I swear I just felt someone come in the room behind me. There's no one here. Yes, there is. Okay. Whew. So these are kind of the same size and these are kind of the same size. So I'm going to put these opposite of each other. And in the whole time that I'm making this, I'm kind of thinking in my head too, like what I am asking for out of this grid. So like, please give me motivation, new ideas, hope, positivity, things like that. I feel like I need a new direction and I don't know what that direction is going to be. I would like to harness the power of these stones to kind of help me focus in on that and give me the energy and optimism to actually follow through with whatever it is that I'm picking up about that. I have two larger pieces, petalite and garnet, and two smaller pieces, petalite and garnet. So again, across and across. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these bigger points and just put them like in between here. Alright, so maybe it's time to put some of this amethyst in here. These, and that just gave it a really like lovely feeling. There's a lot of power over here, but that felt lovely. I'm honestly kind of loving this just how it is. Let's think about these power stones though. I would really like to incorporate these 4 or 5 really powerful crystals. So I'm doing 4s and 2s with a lot of these, but I've been doing 5s too. So I'm gonna do 5 with these, I think. Or I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see where they fit. That feels so complete, but I am going to go through and just add these little points bands. And the tiny piece of this here. Alright, so we just not going to use all these. That is my new grid. Does need just cleaned up a little bit, but mainly it is just beautiful. I love this. It feels so nice. It's like, it's not grounding, but it's not like lifting me up and taking me away, like, because it has this like earth center to it. I feel like I'm just really excited about this grid. Thanks so much for joining me today while I was making my grid, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to either make a grid or pick up a new crystal or make a list of things you want. Like, just do something to kind of take control of your life, or kind of just adjust the direction that you're going in, or kind of just like focus your energy on what you do want rather than on all the stuff that's going on. That's like, there's so much stuff going on right now. There's so much stuff going on, and it's just hard to, I mean, for me at least, it's been a little bit hard to stay on a positive thinking path and just not get drugged down by all of it, because I'm not trying to like ignore everything that's going on. I'm just trying to keep my head above water, so to speak, not be completely like drowned by all of these heavy emotions that are going on in the world with all of the just all of the things. I might sit in front of this grid for just a little bit right now and just kind of scoot back here and kind of just like meditate maybe. It feels really nice right here because I have this grid, I have this great window that I'm in front of, and then out of this window I can see all of these trees. Like, I can see these huge pine trees, but I can also see palm trees. I live in the coolest place. And I have twinkle lights around my window. This is just a very, very like happy little spot for me. So I might spend a little bit of time here today, and I hope that you guys spend a little bit of time today doing something that lifts you up and makes you happy too. Thank you so much for stopping by today, everyone. I hope you have such a great day. I'll see you next time.